Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Cypris and today is Mabon. So for you watching this, it's clearly after that. Today, or last night, somewhere in there was the autumnal equinox, and I usually miss this holiday because I usually miss most of autumn because I'm in denial. Somewhere mid-August, I just ignore what's going on around me because autumn harbinges winter. And winter is one of the least favorite experiences in this life for me. I spend the entire winter with my body sending me signals saying, you're going to die. Because it's cold, and it doesn't matter how warm it is inside the house, there is still something in the air that my body reads and tells me you're going to freeze to death. All winter long. And the only moments of respite that I have are when I dunk myself in a hot bath. And that's it. Even sleeping, I have anxiety while I'm asleep because I know somewhere inside of my body that it is cold and I'm going to freeze to death. I don't know. It's not a fear, it's just like this nagging, constant environmental factor. And I don't know what that is about me. So anyway, I would like to celebrate fall even though winter is coming. Winter isn't so bad down here in southeastern Ohio. I grew up in Michigan, so really, you know, winter isn't a full 6 months or longer. It's more like 4.5 months maybe. When it does snow, it only stays for 2 or 3 days. So I really should just get over this deep-seated anxiety that I have about winter because it's just not that bad here. And eventually my body will catch up with that and realize that I'm not in the Arctic North anymore. But Mabon did sneak up on me. I mean, I've been out of town. Traveling out of the country has consumed a lot of my time, and I have been really working on processing all the footage that I took. I am just now getting to a point where I've looked at the footage enough that I can start piecing it together to make some videos. Stay tuned for that because those are coming up. I'll be incrementally releasing those. By the time this airs, there should already be one up, at least. So enjoy, check those out. Today, as you know from the thumbnail, which is why you clicked on this, is because I'm gonna get all of my Halloween stuff out today. Normally, I probably would have done it sometime in early September. I've been chomping at the bit since mid-August. I've already watched the obligatory Halloween movie, Practical Magic. I got that out of the way in August. I usually try to wait to at least mid-September to watch that, but I always fail, and I watch it before summer's even over. I'm sure a lot of you also have that ritual of watching Practical Magic every year. So I don't really have a relationship with Mabon per se. I don't have autumnal equinox traditions. I'd like to get some started, but it seemed a very seasonally appropriate thing to do today to get out all of my Halloween stuff. I haven't had my Halloween stuff out in at least 2 years, I think maybe 3, because everything's been in storage for quite a while till I moved into this house, and this is my first Halloween that I'm gonna have in this house. So I'm just kind of giddy in this really deep way because I can get my stuff out, I can assess what I have, I can figure out where things need to go, and what kind of things that I need to get new this year. So let's get to it, shall we? Okay, please excuse the backlighting. We are in my scary, nasty, dirty garage that I still haven't really moved into yet. Oh, I just locked the car. Okay, I've got all of my holiday stuff back here. This screams Halloween. I'd really rather have a, you know, real one or something, but this was really cheap on sale one year when I had a witch-themed party. You know, you do what you gotta do. I'm gonna clear some space here because I'm gonna bring everything in here. That's a ghoulie. Fog machine, which I learned sets off the smoke alarms if you use it inside the house. So I'll have to figure out what to do with it. Maybe the front porch. I know this one is Halloween. Alright. I know there's 2 big bins. Ghost man. This is a spooky butler. I think I'm missing one. Big black tote. No? Maybe. I found it! Wheels on this thing? Yes! Okay. I think that's the lot of it. Alright, I am all set up. I've got some tea. Set it here. This is a momentous moment for me. Momentous moment? I don't know. But I am so happy and excited because I haven't seen this stuff in at least a couple of years. It's gonna be like a little emotional to get my Halloween stuff back and put it out and use it. So let's start with this. A completely non-realistic spider skeleton because exoskeletons. But anyway, it's cute, it's fun. Everything in here is stuff that I inherited from Mom last year. So maybe I can get the cats to play with this. Serving tray, Meyer, I think, last year. And of course, you know, because you could have more than one, they gotta match. Okay, this, I'm not gonna pull it out of the bag right now because the cats are hovering. It's a corn doll witch, and I think her head has long since been lost, but this head actually came off of an angel, and it looks perfect on here. So this is something that my grandmother had and put out, but I'm gonna have to glue the head on. This is more autumnal than Halloween. A scarecrow girl. Take some of the spook out of the spookiness. We'll find a place for her though. Hey, isn't she supposed to stand? Maybe she leans. Oh, oh, there she goes. She stands! Okay, that's definitely a Christmas decoration. I must have snagged that off of my mom's tree. Shh. Maybe don't tell her. It's an old family ornament. Woo! Light up jack-o'-lanterns with different faces. These are awesome! And they're gorgeous because, well, gorgeous might be a little strong, but they're adorable. Ha ha ha! I got these at Target because Meyer had plastic ones, and these are metal salad fork things. They're kitchen-mongery for the Halloween season, or all year round if you're really into the macabre. Oh, oh, oh! I forgot. That's right. Mom and I went on a Halloween haul. The day after Halloween, we were at Meijer, we were at Target. Target had some straight up cool stuff, even after Halloween day was over. I got 2 of these. How freaking cool. It's metal, it matches the kitchenware, and glass. They're freaking quality decorating stuff. Gorgeous. Once I take the plastic and styrofoam and stuff off. Here's the other decorative, oh, candy bowl, that's what it is. I was thinking candle holder, but it's a candy dish to sit out. So, to have 2 of them. I'm trying to step up my Halloween decorating. I'd rather be higher class macabre than just that cheesy kitty stuff. I want my house to be seriously spooky, not silly. Okay, that's a mug, so it needs to go in the kitchen, and it's Christmas themed, so it's going in the back of the cabinet until long after Halloween has passed. Alright, so come on out, dude. It's time to wake up. Come here. Little cauldron, spider webbing that never really looks real, but what do you do? This little guy still has the tag on him, but it's not working. Probably needs batteries, I'm guessing. Anyway, he's pretty cute. Woo! Okay, that's not actually a noise he makes. He's not a ghost, he's a reaper, but my sound effects are not quite up to par. Okay, so yeah, we're just having fun. Or I'm having fun. I don't know if you're having fun, but this is kind of stuff that really trips my triggers. I had a blade in here somewhere. I had a blade so that I could cut things open. This is a trunk, really cheap pretend trunk that I got a year I was doing a mad scientist laboratory type theme, like human experiments, macabre, human culinary stuff. I had a whole table spread with body parts that were edible, in quote marks because I didn't actually cut up a real human being, right? But this I got really cheap little trunk. I got to be the punch bowl, and I had this punch with body parts floating in it, like giant eyeballs and stuff like that. That was fun. Plastic spidery wine glasses, because I haven't found nice ones yet. I need to work on that, because these would be good for a hot tub. Plastic just doesn't do it for me when I'm trying to be fancy and drink wine. I feel kind of cheap. So there's, what, 3, 4, I've got 6 of them. Don't break them. I do have a whole set. But they're great for parties because people get a little rambunctious and drop these. You're not breaking glass that you're emotionally attached to. Oh, plates, paper plates with a raven theme. These are quite a few years old now. And napkins with spiders. I don't know why these are packed with Halloween stuff. I'll use a raven themed paper plate all year round. I forgot I had all this stuff. This is so exciting. I am like totally tricked out for Halloween holiday. 8! I have 8 of these. I must have been planning a really big shindig. I'm all set for having people over, and now that I live out way far away from everybody and nobody's gonna come, that's okay. We're gonna have a solitary Halloween this year. I can focus on parties again when I've rebuilt a social structure nearby me. Couple of serving platters. I probably just got these at the dollar store. Not much to them, but in a pinch they work. Oh, now here's an important piece of my Halloween decor. Why are you coming apart like that? This, no, it's not real. It is resin. And it's designed for medical students. So it is originally molded off of a real skull, but it's like subgrade, it's subpar, so it's cheaper. I only paid 20 some bucks for this several years ago. What I do is I prop this part of the head up, and see how that's like hollow? So I'll line this with lettuce and stuff, and then I've got this really gross salmon ball that I make, you know, one of those cream cheese dip things. So it's salmon, so it's pinkish and it's creamy, and I shape it so it looks like, oh my goodness, it's so realistic, it's freaky. Looks like mushed up brain. That's one of my favorite centerpiece things for the Halloween table. So, yeah, funny, it looks small to me, but about head size, I think. Test tube shots, but if I can avoid throwing them everywhere and keep from throwing them around, the container's cardboard and they're plastic. It'd be really nice to have real test tubes. I'm sure you could get them like on eBay, like surplus if a lab shuts down or something. But usually mad scientist stuff isn't really the direction I go. I like to go in the witchy, scary forest type of a theme for Halloween, but not so much the living dead. Not my thing. Brain molds, so you can make a jello brain. This is really useful. Oh, and a heart mold too. You can make jello organs. I actually have a recipe for a bleeding heart. You can make the heart and fill it with blood, and when you cut into it, it bleeds everywhere. It's really disgusting and nobody will eat it. But nevertheless, it's delicious and it's a really cool effect. And then the brain, the same thing. I got a recipe for a jello brain that has peach schnapps in it. It's delicious. But I use food coloring to paint in the lobes and stuff, and it looks so realistic nobody will eat it. Pansies. And then some servingware. They're plastic, spiderweb themed. I guess this was my kitchen stuff for Halloween. I'd forgotten that I had enough kitchenware to fill up an entire tub. You guys have seen this little item. He helped me a couple of months ago to do a video. He was my stand-in dude because I didn't want to deal with an actual dude. So this guy was more than happy to help me out, but he's much happier as a ghost than as an obnoxious dude that I have to live with. We'll have to figure out where to set him up so he can be spooky and scary. He's actually, is it sound activated? So that when you make noise in front of him, he lights up and comes after you. Animatronics. This is his little wheeled base. My other animatronics dude. And yes, I tape these back up like they're new every year. That's how my OCD rolls. So if it looks like I'm breaking into new things, it's only because I keep the box and I pack them back up and tape them back up every year. Ah, this guy. He is a Reaper. And he says things that are actually unintelligible. The recording's pretty bad. And he has these wings that attach to him. They're supposed to fly, but they're heavier than the motor that's attached to him. So the motor runs, but it can't lift the wings, so it just makes this clicking noise. What are you gonna do? But we love him anyway. Okay, fog machine I'm not gonna open. That's just a fog machine. I'll get it running later and we'll film that at some point when I decorate maybe the front porch. Get a spooky front porch going. That'd be fun. Not that I expect any trick-or-treaters. Ohio does this really stupid thing where trick-or-treating is not on Halloween. It's like the day before or the day after or 2 days before, because we can't really celebrate a holiday with kids because that would be dangerous. Freaking walk your kids, you know, like hold hands crossing the street. That's the other thing. They all do it before dark now. What's the point? It's supposed to be scary and spooky. That's what it's about. I'm saying. Yeah, I know people get all hyper about safety issues. There are ways to be safe and still do it right. So just, Halloween's becoming this pretend, not actual holiday. It's like we got all these rituals that we don't actually do. Because people don't want to be bothered to wait until after dark to go out with their kids. Anyway, sorry, that's a bit of a rant. I have strong feelings about celebrating holidays on the actual days that they are. Wow, they still trick-or-treat on Halloween in Michigan. In Ohio here, I think I've had 1 year where trick-or-treaters trick-or-treated on actual Halloween. Drive me crazy. This whole trick-or-treating 2 days before Halloween in the daylight, that's not Halloween. It's not Halloween. Just say that is how I feel. Anyway, sorry, again, ranting. Mummy door knocker. He's plastic. It does actually work though. There's a metal knocker right there, but because he's so plasticky, nobody ever thinks to actually use it, and they just knock on the door anyway. Nevertheless, it's something to put on the door. Although this year I think I want to make a wreath. Not buy a wreath, make one. I'm gonna have to figure that out. This used to light up. Unfortunately, it does not anymore. The wiring is kind of crappy. It was a Walmart purchase. So, still cute. I like the sparkles. They do get all over everything though. Pumpkin confetti, that should go with the kitchen stuff. Halloween lights. I think one of these is broken. Jasper had a problem with cords when he was a kitten, and I think one of these is no longer working. Orange lights. I think I'm gonna need more. I've got a whole house to decorate. Garden stakes, 6 of them, they light up. I don't know if I have a power outlet on the outside of my house. Well, not so little spider things, confetti, giant spider confetti. I don't know why I have these. They're cool, but I don't know what I would use them for. Hanging from the ceiling spiders. Kind of grade school classroom-esque. Don't remember buying them. Ah, my light spiders. I usually hang these outdoors. There's 2 sets. That could be fun. I've got a whole front porch to decorate. Strobe light. This pairs well with the fog machine, so I'll set it back there with it. This is my own plastic light up jack-o'-lantern. Goes with the ones I inherited from my mother downsizing. Here, say hi. Say hi. See, this is the time of year where my cats match my decor. I'd say that was planned, but not really. I just like black cats. In my big cauldron, I have a regular size cauldron. I don't really know what to use the plastic cauldrons for. If I get this much candy, I will be eating this much candy. Aesthetically, it's kind of fun. I'd love to get a real cauldron, but they're super expensive because anything made out of cast iron or copper. Alright, so this is the most special Halloween decorations that I have, just because I like them. No sentimental story or anything. These are my skeletons, and I'm not sure. Oh no! No, no, no! No, you poor thing. Frickin' heck. I've got a busted skeleton. No. I guess that means I'm gonna have to go to the store and get more. These guys aren't super expensive, but being in storage and freezing and thawing has kind of decimated the plastic here. This is my favorite one too. I'm really sad. So what I'm probably gonna have to do, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna have to part this out and use it for decorative body parts, and I'm gonna have to get more skeletons. Alright, how's this one doing? This is the dude. I think he seems to be in better shape. He's newer though. Yeah, I really like the other one better. So sad. I don't remember where I got the other one from. This one I got from Walmart a couple years ago. The other one I've had a lot longer. Maybe the plastic's just too old, but I guess that's going on the top of my list of things to get this year is more little skeletons. This one's head is about to pop off. It's supposed to be up here. Poor thing. I'm so sad. Of course, this is also the one that a dog chewed on at one point. You see the bite marks here. Maybe we'll just put that one out of its misery. A little plastic or resin skull, just because. So I think that's everything. That's all the Halloween stuff I've accumulated. We missed a couple things, but I had some decorations in with the costume stuff as well. This is my Halloween cat that I got before I had real Halloween cats. It's supposed to hiss, but only the eyes light up because it was broken when I got it. Still, a hissing cat with glowing eyes is very Halloween-y. I've got a couple of light up skulls. They're not lighting up. I think they take little tiny itty bitty batteries, but these were dollar store. Couple of rats. Don't know why I've got these, but oh yeah, dollar store. They were only $1 and spooky red-eyed rats. And then this gal, I got her online along with my animatronics. She's just a sad girl crying bloody tears, but she's so sweet and so sad, and you just want to give her a hug. I think that's everything. Now I've got to figure out what the heck to do. Oh, and the big cuddly furry spider. You can't not have a giant cuddly furry spider. Oh, and there's this guy too. This is the butler that I got from Mom. She didn't want him anymore because, you know, downsizing. Okay, we're just gonna have to cut this. Here he is. Not sure where to put him. He needs to go by the door, but I don't really have an entryway, so I guess we'll figure it out. So I have not as yet done the decorating, but at this point you have seen it, so what did you think? Not enough for the whole house, clearly, but we'll work on that. As someone who loves Halloween, loves it, my favorite holiday, it is a happy holiday, it is not imbued with all of the cultural expectation and hence depression that a lot of the winter holidays are imbued with. Christmas is freaking depressing, folks. Unless you actually live in a Norman Rockwell painting, Christmas kind of sucks. So, you know, since I can't participate in a lot of those holidays in the way that you're supposed to participate, Halloween's kind of my thing, right? I'm saying. And I'm going to be doing some more videos on Halloween and Samhain because I have some thoughts on these holidays that I am evolving with and I want to share with you. So stay tuned for that as well. I will have several very October-y videos that we will do. I will keep you posted as we go on because I'm going to have to, you know, do some Halloween shopping, obviously. So stay tuned for that. Let's kick off this holiday Halloween season by getting our stuff out and decorating and visiting all of the shops to see what kind of delightful decorating items are available. So we'll continue this process, but for now, keep it spooky and keep it wild, guys.